Hey guys, Nancy Faye here, Modern Day Pilgrim. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. Well, welcome back to my channel. Well, here it is, the video on my camping kitchen. And I'm going to do my very best to give you a detailed look at how this thing was built and dimensions so you can build one yourself or have your significant other build one for you. But I took the liberty before I started the video to empty this because who wants to waste anybody's time with that? All right, do you see that little string right there? That's a Nancy thing. I put that in here and basically, let's see if I can get it on here. Oh, there we go. Basically what that does is it holds the lid up. This lid would go down here and rest on the back. Let me just show you how that would work real quick. There you go. This is how it would lean. But as you can see, it's starting to pull away right here. And I didn't like that, number one. And number two, I don't need it leaned completely back because, as you know, it goes behind my bed. So I wouldn't want this flopped over onto my bed. I would just rather have it up like that. This is just a piece of paracord that I stuck through these little hook things. These hooks used to be attached to a tiny little bungee cord, but the bungee cord that I had wasn't holding it up. It was just a janky situation. So I cut it off and I put a piece of paracord in here and knotted it up and just made it how I liked it with the length I needed, and that's how that works. But I emptied it out and this is what we got going on. Looks like he made some grooves here for his shelving. Okay, can you see that? I know there's a bit of shadow and I'm really sorry. I tried this in many angles, but either I'm going to be the issue with shadows or there's going to be shadowing in the box. So doing my best here, guys. So he made the grooving for different shelf heights and I've got those sitting aside. I just wanted to show you what the box looked like without them in. It's very plain, very simple. Looks like he just notched that out right there. This is where he put his shelf for the top, which is fixed. This is fixed and glued in here. Looks like he just made some slots, made one up here, and this is where the camping stove sits. So the lid is recessed, which means you've got a lot more room when you close it. So I'll do a measurement here. I'll do width, just so you have a good idea. All this is the original hardware. Never had really anything other than ropes on this. These are original. So this bracket situation, well, that's original. You could figure out your own type of bracket situation or do whatever you see fit to do to make it better. And then we've got these. And again, it's all original hardware. All I did was paint it. Okay, can you see that? There we go. All right, let's close this up really quick. Let's talk about the bottom boards I put here. Those were not on this box when I got it. I added those, and the reason I added those is because, let's go over here. I took everything out and I put it in my van. The van trunk area kind of drops down right here. And because of that, when I went to open the door, the front door of that to lie it down, it wouldn't or couldn't completely come flat out because this was in the way. So I just simply had my husband put these pieces of wood on there to raise the kitchen so it sat above the inside bumper here. So when I opened the door, it was able to clear the bumper and it wasn't slanted anymore. So that was just something I did for myself to make it more usable for me with my van setup here. These are the pieces that go in the kitchen, and we're gonna put those back in right now so you can see how those go. All right, here we go. These are the chains right here, original. This is just what he used to attach the door to the kitchen box itself. And here is the first piece of wood, and I can put it at either height here. We'll just leave it there for now. I think I actually have it on the taller one. And let's grab the other one here. This one goes here. See if I can get in there one-handed. There we go. All right, so This is how he's got the shelves. They're staggered, understandably, because you couldn't obviously have this one here or you'd be cutting right through the wood. So all the slots are just staggered, so you can have whatever height you need on both sides. And the next thing we're coming up to is the drawer here. Let me turn this around. Now, as you can see, it has 3 slots in it. And here are the slats, the dividing slats that go in the drawer. I actually only use one for the silverware. Let me see if I can get it in there. Okay, like that. And then this one I keep open because I have bigger utensils, but we'll put them in just so you can see what that looks like. Okay. All right. All right. Now, I should mention that the bottom of the drawer is wider to fit in the slats of the cabinet. So that's fantastic. All he had to do was build the sides in 1/4 inch and fit the drawer right into the slot there. And that's the drawer. But again, you could put this drawer down here or even down here if you wanted. I mean, it doesn't matter. I just keep it at the top. All right, so this is the camping kitchen, completely empty. You can see how it was constructed. Should get a better idea of how they did this door. All right, and you see that I added the wood on the bottom. This is what it looks like from back here. I know there's a little dark and it's a bit shadowy. I'll try to do better with that here. Okay. That's that. Now we are going to measure out this cabinet. All right, let's measure it. 27 inches wide. Okay. We're gonna go down here so we're not in the way of the... We are 14 1/4. Oops. 14, can you see that okay? 14 1/4 deep. The height is 17 1/2. About 17 1/2. Okay. Now, as you can see here, on the inside of this, there's just a little piece of wood. That little blue piece of wood looks like it's glued in there, but that is going to be the lip that folds into the kitchen lid right there. Okay, now let's measure the lid. So the lid measures 2 inches high. So when we open it, we've got a 2-inch recessed area in there. And that is so you can have a camping stove in there and keep it concealed, you know? So I think that's cool. Another thing I noticed is it has these 2 holes over here. I have no idea what they're for. It could have been for a hose, possibly for his stove. I don't think so, but probably moreover, it was used to attach this kitchen box to something in his truck to keep it from moving around. But I don't use them. They're just kind of there. So I hope this was helpful. I'm going to get everything put back in there now, but not the most professional review here of this camping kitchen. But again, I mean, I don't have really anything to work with other than myself and my tape measure. But I hope you get the gist of it here. And just remember, on the inside of the walls here, there are pieces of wood all around, and that is the form that your lid fits into. You see there? Right there? Just keeps it together there. Keep that in mind. And, you know, You can make it your own. You can figure it out and tweak it a little bit, but this is just the basic understanding of what this was. Very simple build, and again, it's probably 1970s, and it's all original. The only thing I did was wash it and paint the outside of it. I actually kept the inside this way because it looks cool and retro and I really like it. But all right, let's get everything put back in there. All right, here we are, done. As you can see, I took out the 2 slats right there. Those were in the silverware drawer right here. But like I mentioned before, I only keep a small one for silverware, and this is just for bonfires and just the little necessary things you need. Can opener, pair of scissors, little strainer, you know, things like that. So these just go actually in the back. I'll stick them right here for now. But that's it. This is my camping kitchen. I hope this video was helpful to you. And if anybody plans on building one, I would love to see the outcome of that. If you have any other questions, feel free to drop a comment. I appreciate all of you, and I want to thank everybody for supporting my channel. I am so thrilled you find value in my channel. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Until next time.